Good day students, Saira. Today we are going to start with the next part of the skill subject IT 402. As you all know that this subject is divided into two parts, the employability skills part and the subject skills. In our previous sessions, we have already covered the employability skills sessions of Unit 1 to Unit 5, communication skills, self-management skills, entrepreneurial skills, green skills, and ICT skills. Today, we are going to start with the subject-specific skills, which are again further divided into 4 units. Unit 1 is digital documentation, Unit 2 is electronic spreadsheets, Unit 3 is RDBMS, and Unit 4 is web applications and security. So today we are going to start with the very first unit, that is the unit on digital documentation. But before that, I would like to tell you that for this particular section, you need to download a software called as Apache OpenOffice. OpenOffice software is the OpenOffice writer and digital documentations are the ones which we are going to study in this particular session. So you first need to download this onto your system. So I'm going to just show you how to do that.
Students, I am going to now tell you how to download Apache OpenOffice software onto your system. For this purpose, you have to double click on the Chrome, your web browser, and in the search bar you will type openoffice.org. It will then take you to openoffice.org Apache official site. Click on that and now click on the download option. Once you click on the download option, a window like this will open. You have to, for your Windows, whichever is your operating system, you have to select that. For all Windows, there is only one exe file, the language is English, and then you will click on download full installation. When I click on this, it will take me to another window and you will get a message, your download will start shortly. A new exe file will get downloaded onto your system, Apache OpenOffice.exe. Can you see it here? You will double click once it is completed its installation or downloading. You will double click on the exe file and following all the steps which have been given, you will install this free Apache OpenOffice software onto your computer.
So we now begin with the first unit on digital documentation. As the name suggests, what is the meaning of a document? Digital document. A document is nothing but a electronic form of text matter which is there in like for example reports or some letter or notes or some editorials, some things which are in a text format which has got pictures and statistical data, graphs, etc., which is in a proper digital format. Now this you can equate to Microsoft Word. Whatever we do in Microsoft Word, the same thing is being done in a Office Writer. So what are the things that we generally do in a Word document or a digital document? That is formatting of the text, inserting images, giving paragraph settings, page settings, etc. Even printing options for making the documents proper, setting up proper margins. All this is what we do in Microsoft Word. The same thing we are going to learn under this Office Writer. But of course in an advanced stage, because already in standard 9 the basics of Office Writer has been covered by in the previous 9th standard class. So today we go on to a little bit more of advanced of Office Writer, that is creating styles in a document. So we start with creating and applying styles in a document. Let us first understand what is the meaning of a style. Now what are styles? Style is a set of formats that you can apply to a selected text, page, frames or any other elements in your document to quickly change the appearance. So when you apply a style, or you can apply it to the entire group of formats at the same time. So now what is the meaning of formatting? Let us go to what is formatting. See, when you type a document, when you type text inside a document, it is a simple text which does not have any it does not look very great. It is a simple text or characters, alphabets, numbers, etc. But when I change the font, when I change the alignment, when I make it bolder, make underlining it, color changing, highlighting, so giving some bullets, and if pictures are inserted, then giving some frames to those pictures, all this makes my document look very, very attractive. So when I format a document, then automatically the text, whatever has been selected, all those formats get applied to that text. So when I want to do, when suppose I have got a long set of document that is around 50, 60, 100 pages, then sitting and individually formatting these particular paragraphs or text or things becomes very, very difficult. So in such a case, what we can do is we can apply certain styles. Styles can be applied to a whole group of formats together at the same time. So it helps to improve consistency in the document. That means all the headings are of the same type, all the uh, everything is of the same type, then it becomes very easy. Also it makes major formatting changes very, very easy. So formatting entire long documents becomes a very, very easy step using styles. So styles help to give consistency, that makes all the documents look the same all throughout. So this is more applicable when you use very, very long documents which have got many paragraphs, many titles, many subtitles, many images. Like this, at that point of time, styles can be used. So let us go into how we will give different styles in our document. So what are the advantages of styles? As I already told you, formatting changes can be made very quickly, able to maintain the same formatting across multiple places in the same document. Changes can be updated to the entire document. Suppose if I make a change in one particular formatting, that can be equally immediately updated to the rest of the documents, and can navigate and make changes to long documents very effortlessly. So we can navigate and make, suppose 50 pages, 100 pages, 200 pages documents can be very, very easily formatted with the help of styles. You may have been working with only few pages or few alphabets and few this thing, what do you say, the titles and things like that in your previous classes, but now you will understand how to use styles which can be done to multiple pages in a same document. So let us go on into what is style. So this is the IT 402 PDF file, and we are going to start with the digital documentation advanced session. Our first topic is creating and applying styles in a document. This is session number 1. So now let us look at how we can open our OpenOffice suite and a text document. Let me give you a brief introduction to the OpenOffice Writer. Now the spreadsheet is called Calc as the Calc or the Calci sheet, and here we have got the OpenOffice Writer. On the title bar we have got Untitled because it is still not saved. Below that we have got the menu bar which contains different menu options. Then below we have the standard toolbar here, which contains some standard operations like cut, copy, paste and file, save, etc. And below this we have the formatting toolbar, which is containing some formatting options. Below this we have the ruler line which shows you the margin areas. The gray areas are the margin areas. This part is also the margin area here. This is for the header region, and when you scroll down you will get to see again the footer region below. This is the footer, and here this is the footer region. This area is exactly the margin area from where we can start typing our work. Now here our first session is to create styles. Now what are styles in a document? Styles are nothing but a set of formats which you apply on a selected page, text, frames or any other element that in your document to quickly change the appearance. So anything that you do to change the appearance of your text in a document is a style. So whatever formatting that we do, that is formatting that is in the
formatting the change in the font style, the size, making it bold, italic, underlining, alignment of the text, or giving bullets, numbering, changing the font color, or giving a highlighting, all this, or giving a background color to the entire page. All these are some of the formatting options. And under the styles, we can give different styles for the text and make our work much more easier. So that is what we are going to learn in this first session. So how do we give styles to the document, the text in our document? And for that purpose, we will need to have some text, predefined text or already text in our document. So let us go and understand styles. So here is a document which I have got, which has got some certain text which is already there, and I have want to give some styles to this particular document. Now here I have got, this is the main heading, and these are my subheadings, and these are some paragraphs which are written over here. Now what are the styles or the different types of styles which I can apply to my document? The first is, it supports the following styles. First is the page style. The page style includes the margins that I can give, headers and footer, borders and the background. So page styles generally cover all this area. What about paragraph styles? They cover how the paragraph is going to appear, which means the alignment of the text, the tab stops, line spacings, borders, etc. Character styles include the type of the font, size, bold, italic, and underlining of the text. All this comes under character styles. Frame styles are used to format any type of graphic pictures or graphic images which I have inserted into my document. In that, if I want to apply a frame, then that comes under the frame style. And the numbering style includes the styling for the bullets that the bullets that I have given. That means the bullets and numbering styles, I can change that with the help of numbering style. So let us look at all this over here in detail. Now, where do I get this formatting style box? That is, from where can I apply styles to my document? Now, for that purpose, there are three ways in which I can do. First is, on the extreme left of the formatting toolbar, I have got the styles and formatting button. When I click on this icon, the window opens up for me. Another method is, I click on format and click on styles and formatting. This is the second method. Or I just simply press the F11 key on the keyboard and my styles button, the styles dialog box opens. So these are the three ways in which I can open my styles dialog box or the styles option. So that is one from here, one from by pressing on the left the F11 key, and the third one is from the formatting, styles and formatting option. Now here on this box, I can move it wherever I want to by just clicking and dragging it where I want. Now here the styles, the first, as I told you, there are 5 different styles which we can do. First is the paragraph styles, which we can apply to all the different paragraphs. Then is the character styles, which I can apply the text, different types of text formats. This is the frame styles, which I can apply for the images which I put. This one is for the page styles, that is the header, footer, the page note, all this. And this one is for the list or the different types of lists I can apply. Now here, if I click on the paragraph style and I want to give a certain type of paragraph. So this is here, if you see that this is all in alphabetical order and I want to have a particular style. Let us take, this is my main heading. I want to click on this and I click here heading. Now when I right click and click on modify, it will tell me what are the different types of the how it is going to be, the tab stops, what is the border, what is the text style. All this I will get to know about this particular heading. Now here, if I will double click on this, it will show me that this particular heading has been applied. That is heading number 1 has been applied over here. And what is it? It is Arial, size 14, bold, and it is left aligned. Okay, now here I want to apply, suppose each of this has got a different styling. So if I select this, suppose I apply another heading. Let's take heading number 1. It is a different style. Here it is 16.1. Suppose if I say heading number 4, it is smaller than this. If I say heading number 2, it is this. Different styles of headings I can give for the text that I have applied. So say heading number 9, it is smaller. So this way I can select. Let's take heading number 1. I have taken heading number 1 for here. and for these two I want to put heading number 2. So for this one it is heading number 2. So see this one, and again for this one I am giving heading number 2 again. I double click on this. So these two have got the same heading. So this way I can select any type of heading. Now suppose I want to select. So here there are multiple different choices where you want. You can select on this list and start like that. Many different styles are there. So suppose if I take this here and I want to apply one more. Suppose I am giving content. And over here I want to give this as a different style. So I will just click on that particular style that I want to and simply double click on it. Then see, I double click on it. See this, it becomes this style. So this way I can apply any type of styles to my paragraph. The predefined styles are already over here. You can use any of the predefined styles. Now suppose I want to select this particular character paragraph. I want to give character styles for this. So here let us check. I can have example. So this way, this is an example type of character style. Suppose I want to select this and I can give it like a definition. So definition here, or emphasis. So emphasis is, see, the different type of styles I can apply to my paragraph over here. Now here, suppose if I write a list of items. Suppose I'll say air, water, land, and noise, like this. Okay. Now I want to give a list type. So I can select on this, and this is my list. And now list 1 is this type. List 2 formatting is this type. List 3 is somewhat like this here. This type I've got some numbering options also. 1, 2. So all the same styles. Suppose I want to apply the same styles throughout my document. Suppose I've got around 20 pages of document. Instead of individually going and all the list I want of the same type. So I can simply go and apply. Suppose I say I want list type 4 for all my bulleted points. I can simply go to this style and apply bullets for this. Or if I say that I want all my paragraphs to be of, let's take footnote this type, or maybe something else numbering like this. So I can select my paragraph styles for all of them and select, let's take strong emphasis. So all my paragraphs I want strong emphasis. I can simply select strong emphasis for all the paragraphs and select my style for this. So similarly, if I have got I have inserted a picture in my document. Say I'll say insert picture from a file. So I can insert a picture. I'm inserting a picture in my document over here. So this type I want in my picture styling. I can give different types. Say formula frame like this. So it will be on this side. Or if I'll say frame, then the frame will be either side. I have got my text on either side of the picture, or graphic. Then it will be in this format, or labels. So it will be coming this. So these, each of this has got a different style. See here, this is a smaller version. So here, this way I can give styles to my frames also. Similarly, pages. Now suppose if I want it in a landscape mode, so all the things will be in landscape on left page. So this way I can give different types of formattings to my, see, this is the landscape, or the left page, or the right page. Like this, my entire formatting for the entire document can be changed with the help of styles. So I hope you have understood how we can give different styles to the my document, that is the page styles, paragraph styles, character styles, frame styles, etc. Now next is how, and I already told you how to apply the styles. Exactly, this is here. Click on styles, formatting, or all this, and here you can select all the different styles you want and apply it to your document. The next we are going to learn is how to give fill formats. Let us look at the next option in styles, which is called as the fill format mode. Now when you are working with Word, you must have seen that there is an option called as the format painter, which helps you to use the same format across other places. So the same thing in case of the OpenOffice Writer, it is called as the fill format mode. So let's see the fill format mode. Let us go to the next part, which is called as using the fill format mode. Now the fill format mode is a mode which is almost like a format painter in your MS Office Word. Now here, to apply a paragraph style, you have to just simply hover a this fill format mode, be in the fill format mode, and you can copy the same format across to different parts of your text. Now let us see how to do that here. Now here I have got in my format mode, I have got a paragraph here like this. We had already done some formatting in the paragraph style here. Now here I selected this paragraph, and some part of this paragraph I have made it like, let's take quotation. Okay, now this particular format I want to copy this to only some parts of the entire. Now if I select one of this, the whole paragraph gets select. So what I can do is I select this and I click on the fill format mode. Now when I double click on the fill format mode and I come here, a bucket shaped icon, my icon changes to a bucket shape. Now the exact same quotation, I want to put it only for this much part, so it gets changed. Then again I'm copying the same format to this part, and then again for this particular part. So the exact same quotation format, I have copied it using my fill format to the places where I want to. Now here the fill format is there in this part, then over here I have copied it into different places, because as of now my fill format, that is I'm filling the format, the same format across to different styles. Now when I click it back again over here, my fill format option is closed. So this way I can select any particular fill formats here. Suppose I take a bullet over here and content, and I'm selecting a part of mine and making it as content 5. So this way, and I want this exact same format to be copied into some other place, I can select, I can be in my fill format mode and double click and select it for a particular format. So this way it gets filled, and I click on this back again, my fill format mode, I am exiting out of it. So this is what is called as the fill format mode. So you can put a particular format, like it's like a format painter, you can copy that same format across to selected sections of your text using the fill format mode. Till now we just had a look at all the different ready-made styles which were already available under the paragraph, under the character, etc. But now we are going to understand how to create our own style. That means I want a particular style which I like very much, and I want to use that particular style all throughout my document. So how I can create my own style. This is the next topic we are going to look at.